We have just been so thrilled to have Michelle Lang in Stillwater with us here today. Come on, let's give it up one more time for Michelle Lang. Michelle, I am so excited that you could do the show today.
Thank you, man.
You know, you and I were talking on the phone the other day, and I told you that our show was about passion. And what was it you said to me?
I said passion is one of my favorite words.
I love that. Immediately you said that. I said, Lord, you are good. You brought us the right music for this show.
Yeah.
Why is passion something that is, why is that your favorite word?
You know what, I just think whatever you're going to do, it should be with passion. It
Amen.
would be with enthusiasm and greatness at the heart of it. Whether, it doesn't matter what it is, whether everybody sees you or nobody sees you.
Amen.
It should be done with passion,
Yeah.
because you're the one that has to live with that. You're the one that
Yeah.
has to live with what you're doing every day, and it should have something in it that is in passion, enthusiastically alive for you. Like for me, I love watching the playoffs of any sport, because I feel like by the time you get to the playoffs, that's when it's make or break. You know, I know all this stuff counts to them, but when you get to the playoffs of something, it's like really let's go all out. And so that, for me, that's what the passion is that you do something so much that whether you get paid for it or not, whether anybody ever sees you or not, it's just so in you that it has to come out.
Well, you know, and we are kind of in the playoffs now, aren't we?
We are. we are
at that time, and so we have to live life passionately. We are in the last days. You know, Jesus in the last days, what was his life called in the last days? It was called the passion. He lived with passion, and so we are in those times. And I just love watching you because you worship with passion.
Amen.
I believe we have to be worshipers that worship with passion. I think worshiping in spirit and in truth means worshiping with passion.
Right. That's good.
You know, and one of the ways your group is described is energetic, exciting, fun, insightful, and passionately honest music. And tell us a little bit about your latest project that you have. It's got a funny title, so I think you might need to
Our latest project is called Obnoxious. And we realize that obnoxious is typically, you know, a negative word. It means rude and unruly. But we thought about that word. We had come to a place in our ministry where we had gotten a little passive. It was just sort of get on stage, sing your songs, get off. And we were like, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep going like that. Not and call it ministry. And so we thought we want to be more obnoxious about this. And for us, some characteristics of obnoxious people are they are unforgettable, they are unignorable, and they are unpunked. And so for us, that's what obnoxious means, being unignorable, unforgettable, and unpunked for the gospel of Christ. So that's what we are. We think that anytime we take the stage, we should leave it all on the stage. It should never be a time where you do a ministry or a service and you step off stage like, that was all right. It should always be all or nothing. And so that's what we're doing now.
We should be giving all to him. I love the term unpunked. Can't pull the wool over your eyes. You know, that's such a key right now, too, because, again, in the last days that we were just talking about, the scriptures tell us that there's going to be false teachers and false prophets that are going to come, and there's going to be doctrines that are going to come and things we're going to be swayed. But you know what I think we all should be saying? We're going to be unpunked by the wiles and the enemy that are going to come and try to get our minds distracted, try to get our minds on the wrong thing. But we are going to stay focused, and that comes from that passion and pursuing that purpose. And it is so alive in you, Michelle. I love seeing it, and your group, what a blessing you have been.
And you guys are the extended version of Michelle Lang in Stillwater. When you're live and you have the full band, that
this
literally
is the short version.
This is anointed. See, if you can stand with a piano and vocals and be anointed, that means that you're anointed to everything else. All the frosting and everything else, all the other musicians, they only add to that power. So we want people to check you out, and they can find out how to come and experience Michelle Lang in Stillwater via your website,
we have a website. It's www.michellelang-stillwater.com. We're on Facebook, /MLSW official. Same on MySpace. And on Twitter, we're MLSW. So
you don't like social networking at all?
I mean, you know, we try to talk to people. We try to stay connected.
That's awesome. We're so blessed by you. Thank you for being guests with us. We're blessed. And stay around. We want to worship with you at the end.
Make sure to call.